Hey y'all. Every time I get a breath inside, I feel it. This is the jam. He don't look like the way he look supposed to be looking singing this song, but this is the jam. Thought I'd get you. And when we're making love, your cries that can be heard from far. Thank you for tuning in with Rise High Radio. Let's talk about it with my Linda. And I do apologize, I'm a little late. Yeah, I know, I'm just a little late. But I won't be before you guys long. Y'all see the title. Do you think you're mature? Do you think that you're mature? Most people will say yeah. So if you agree that you think that you're mature, go ahead and hit that share button. Go ahead and hit that share button for me. Do you think that you're mature? What? Because I would say that I think I'm mature. I would definitely say that I think I'm mature. So why would I say that I think I'm mature? That's the real question. Why would I say I'm mature? So I think I would say I'm mature because I know how to react to things. I'm not, so quick to pop off and kind of snap on somebody. I mean, back in the heyday, yeah. But right now, that's a totally different thing. So I would say I'm mature because I know how to react to certain situations instead of allowing my emotions to take over me. Because, somebody may cut me off, while I'm driving. My emotions say, follow them down, track them down. But my maturity level, my mind state says, just go ahead about your business. So do you think that you are mature? And like I said, most of my viewers will probably say, yeah, I think I'm mature. Yeah, I think I'm mature. But I want to know, why do you think that you're mature? What makes you mature? What makes you mature? Once again, if you are listening to this, go ahead and hit that share button for me. But tell me if you have any type of reasoning as to why you think you're mature. Go ahead and let me know. Why do you think you're mature? What makes you mature? Like I said, my maturity is I don't react to situations like I used to. I don't allow my emotions, well, at least all the time, I don't allow my emotions to affect my decision making, because it's a thin line between emotions and decision making. Um, very thin line, especially in relationships. It's a very thin line between your maturity and your emotions, because sometimes our emotions are the age of 13, even though we're like 35. So we have to distinguish the facts. Okay, distinguish the facts. So like I said, the reason why I think I'm mature is because I handle situations a little bit differently than I would have done in my early 20s. Right? Do you think you're mature? Do you think that you're mature? So we're gonna get right into it. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Let me put y'all up here. Hey, Mr. Jovan. He say, what up though? What up though? My girl, Kalila, she says, hey boo, hey boo. Miss Ryan says, yes, she thinks she is mature. Um, and Miss Ryan, can you tell us why do you think that you're mature? Jovan and Kay, go ahead and share this for me if you will, please. But why do you think you're mature? She says, hey, boo, too. But she also says, yes, she thinks she's mature. So what makes you mature? What is maturity? What is maturity? Jovan said he's very, oops. Jovan says he's very much sure that he is mature. Okay. And Miss K says, yes, ma'am. She thinks she's mature too. So, like I said, a lot of my followers would have said that they think they're mature. Miss Ryan kind of breaks it down for us. She said, well, I think I'm a well, it's like you mentioned earlier. She says, I have matured in my emotions over the years by not allowing my emotions to override my thinking. Absolutely. Bottom line, Miss Ryan. Thank you. Thank you, Chaz. I call her Chaz because we go way back, like 4 flats on the Cadillac. So, but her name is Ryan. Ryan. So we're gonna call you Ryan. But that's what she says, just not allowing your emotions to outweigh your thinking, people. She also says it's a level of communication that I have in dealing with individuals. So Miss Ryan is also in the human service field. So communication, dealing with individuals, you learn it's a sense of maturity that comes about you. Jovan says, I can be petty as hell. And I know, I feel that. I could be petty as hell too. Yes. Pettiness. Stand up. Stand up, pettiness. It feels good to be petty. It does. I'm not even gonna lie. It feels good to be petty. But then you have to have a point where, you're going to distinguish between being mature and being petty. But you're right, Jovan, we can all be petty. Oh, we can all be petty. We can all be petty. So all my listeners are saying they think they are mature. So, Miss Ryan broke down why she thinks she mature. Kay and Jovan, if you want to break down why you think that you're mature, I would appreciate that. Anybody else that's listening to this, go ahead and tell me why you think you're mature. I've already established why I think I'm mature. It's because my mind is outweighing my emotions. But sometimes my emotions gets the best of me. They do. So, Kay said, I can get petty too. I can get petty too. She said, I could be petty too. He said, he the king of pettiness. The king of pettiness. Um, I know. And you know what? Dinky, we could all go that route. Like, really, like, we could all be petty. I know we can. But you know what it is? We can distinguish that pettiness too. So we can distinguish when we want to be petty and when we want to be mature. Now that's control. That is control. So, but it becomes a problem when your pettiness outweigh your maturity. Then you got to evaluate yourself. But yeah, he said, I'm the king of pettiness. And like I said, we can all be petty. He said, I don't do the kitty, but I try to avoid a lot. Absolutely. And I think we try to I don't know, we try to like analyze situations and be like, petty. mature, petty, mature. But sometimes we have to really get petty for people to understand where we're coming from. Maturity is not an option. Um, Kay said, I actually have been emotionally driven in the past, so I needed to grow in that area. Absolutely. And as a woman, we are emotional beings anyways. So, we really have to channel into ourselves to understand, is that an emotion? We got to really think about that. Or is that our real mind state? Is that what we really believe? um Ms. Ryan, Ms. Ches says transparent moments, transparent moment. I believe that having mental health issues and growing up in the environment has really helped me to shape my frame of reference and how I respond to certain situations. Don't get me wrong, I can flip from 0 to 100 real quick. However, I've learned how to be nice, nasty, and I now have too much to lose to respond to immature fashion. Absolutely. And and like Dinky said, like at a certain point we have to we realize that, am I going to give them a little pettiness, or am I going to be, mature about the situation? And as we get older, we realize that we have a lot more to lose than probably that other person. So we're going to give them some maturity. Yes, when you have kids, you think and move different. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. And like you said before, the kiddiness, we just don't play around with, because when you have kids, it's a different thing. Like Chad said, like, you know, um, you just don't respond to the immaturity. And that's even trying to find a partner. Am I right? Like soon as, like, the signs of immaturity, you like, wait, what? I can't I can't kick it with this, right? Jovan says it depends on the situation, but it takes a grown up to control their emotions. Absolutely. And grown up is what we use, right? But I'm talking about maturity, Jovan. Maturity. So we use the word grown up. Like, are you grown as hell? Why are you acting like this? But are they mature? Like, anybody can be grown. Like, I can be grown in age, but my maturity, am I mature for my age? um am I responding to things that's in the environment that really don't need all that energy? Am I giving it so much energy? Like, how am I responding to people and the community and stuff like that? So we all want to be grown up. We prayed to be grown up when we was making mud pies in the backyard. Hello. But being grown up also comes with two things. It comes with one thing. It comes with two things. I'm sorry. It comes with responsibility, and it comes with maturity, being grown up. So it's not just you're grown up. You know how to be responsible, and you also know how to be mature. Kay say, very good point. I thank you. I appreciate that. Jovan say, right. I appreciate you guys. So when we talk about maturity, y'all, we talking about a whole different level. How do you respond to the people, to the environment that's around you? How do you do that? Like, are you giving everybody extra energy when there's no energy to be given? Like, you can keep that energy for your kids. I mean, or your significant other. You giving strangers energy because they stuck up the middle finger, or they cut you off when driving. That energy could be going to your kids. That's maturity. Understanding, oh, excuse me, understanding the difference um, of how you interact with people. Got a couple more comments here. Miss Shed says, I've learned in my last relationship that my ex was very immature in his emotions. If we weren't together, he didn't want to deal with our son. A lot of us can agree to that. It took counseling and removing myself from that relationship to realize how immature he was. And I think we all can agree with that, Chaz, because a lot of even a lot of uh, fathers that's raising their kids, you know, the ladies are the same way. So it's a vice versa thing. Now, Kay said, I have been terribly, or I've been terrible. I can't lie. And you know what? I'm sorry. It had to register. I'm sorry. I messed up your whole little. I've been terrible. I can't lie. And I think we all have, Kay. I mean, you ain't the only one that's been petty for like a week and a half straight. Straight. Jovan says some people don't deserve your energy. Absolutely right. Absolutely. Everybody doesn't deserve your energy. And you know, you have to distinguish who you're giving that energy to, period. And I would rather spend my energy on my kids or my significant other, whether to give it to a stranger or somebody you met 3 months ago. Hello. Dinky said the last lady I was talking to was jealous because I took care of my kids. So I cut that short. Absolutely. Any woman, let me say that one more time. Any woman that's jealous of kids, they gotta go. They gotta go. And I'm glad you was mature about the situation and understood what was going on. You had to let that chick go. Because any woman or man that is jealous of a child, that's crazy. That's real. Any woman or man that's jealous of a child, you know, that's immature for sure, because it tells you right there how they are interacting with individuals, and it's at a immature level, a pettiness level. How you gonna get mad at me because I take care of my kids? What the hell? Ain't this what I'm supposed to be doing? Maturity. Maturity. Thank you, Dinky. Baldy say facts, straight up facts. I appreciate you, Baldy. Straight up facts. And I'm pretty sure he said facts to everything that just was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that, and all these people that are usually on here right now, I went to school with, whether it's college or something. I appreciate you guys. I love all y'all. But at a certain age in our life, we can't miss me with the bullshit. Like, miss me with all that extra stuff. Like, I can't give you that. I can't, because I'm running on fumes. So the fumes is, I need to give that to my kids. So, you know, like Kay was saying, yeah, we've been petty for about a week before, but we have to regroup ourselves and get back to ourselves, right? Yes, absolutely. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? How are you doing? Um, Thank you for joining into this live, but we're just talking about maturity, you know, and you know, Miss Stephanie says, yeah, I ain't got time. I have to protect my peace. Absolutely. Well said. I don't have time. I have to protect my peace, because people will try to take your peace as fast. I can't even think of a metaphor right now, but they will try to take it immediately and have you looking like, what the, oh my gosh. So once again, like I said, maturity is how you respond to people, how you interact with people, you know, um, how you interact to your environment. You know, we could be real petty about what's going on right now, real petty, but instead we are more um, concerned about our own entities, our own dynamics, our own family. Kay says, my 0 to 10 moments in the past has a has been over my kids because I have to share them in a co-parent situation. It's been ugly in the past, and I'm working on it. I am overprotective when it comes to them. Absolutely. I would shank the shit out of somebody. I still have to master what's worth addressing. It's hard. And it's absolutely hard. You hear me? It's especially in that moment. In that moment, you like, Petty. Oh, you trying to test me? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what it is. Because you think I'm playing with you. I know in that moment. Hey Kathy, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Uh Barty says communication is a big factor. Absolutely. You know, if you don't know how to communicate effectively, like anybody could talk, we could talking right now, but if the words that are coming out of my mouth is not registering to you, is not effective. You have to be mature. And I know a lot of us are co-parenting, or a lot of us are, having to deal with another person that we had a child by. And if you can't communicate to that person effectively, then you're not mature about your parenting. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you, it's about your kids, right? So Stephanie says growth. I'm gonna capitalize that on that, Steph. Growth, 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 growth. I used to be the Captain P and petty, especially with my children's father, but everything doesn't need a reaction. So I just kept it pushing. Period. Like I said, and like, Jovan and Dinky and Barty and Ryan and Ches and Kay, we have to understand what deserves a reaction and what doesn't. And most of the time, these fools don't deserve your energy. They just don't. Jovan said, I love you. I love this. Thank you so much. And I thank you for coming on. I just thought, I was at Walmart buying my baby's um, bed, a new bed, a little taller bed. And the thought of maturity just came over me. And because I've been running to a lot of pettiness for the last, I think I want to say 2 weeks. Let me know if y'all been running into some pettiness. Just hit that 100 sign. Put 100. If you've been running into pettiness for the last 2 weeks, hit that 100. Because I know I've been. Put a 100 sign. I've been running into a lot of pettiness. People being just over the top. I'm like, bitch, you okay? You need a hug? I'll give you a hug if you need one. I love you. I know we all going through some stuff, but come on now. That energy is whack. It's whack. And for the simple fact, we don't need that. It's just, we don't need it. Barty says, real talk, I think this was a good idea. This will help people in different ways. And that's all I want to do is just help. You know what I'm saying? I want people to hear other people's stories, because we're not in this alone. We're really not. Look, Kathy just put the 100, so she done ran into some pettiness. Kaden put in the 100, so she done ran into some pettiness. You need to do more of this. I do, Jovan. I go live every Saturday at 10:30. So I expect all y'all to be there. Live 10:30 every Saturday with Rise High Radio. So I need y'all to be there. I go live every Saturday. Okay, not every Saturday, but I need my time, right? And they're always about topics that I can reflect on, and I know my peers can reflect on. Most of my people, look, even Barty put 100 because he been running into some pettiness throughout these 2 weeks. But I go live every Saturday at 10:30. Make sure y'all tune in. If you don't like the Rise High Radio, go ahead and go like Rise High Radio on Facebook and on YouTube. You will get the notifications for when I start my live. Roy said, I have a great baby mama. A great baby mama. His baby mama is my sister. Thanks, Roy. She can be, ooh, we ain't gonna talk. She ain't here to defend herself. I love my sister. I love my sister. That's my backbone. Barty says we all have similar situations, just different scenarios. Absolutely. And I believe that when you do express your different scenarios, people like, dang, I went through that shit too. Like Chaz was saying, um, having a hard time communicate with her baby daddy. I think we all have that, or having a hard time for the fathers that's taking care of their kids to communicate with their baby mama because they being super petty. And there's no need for that. It's no need for that. When people realize, right? When people realize what's important and what to give energy to, then they'll realize, oh damn, I maybe I am getting a little bit mature. Because maturity, like I said, is how you respond to people. How are you responding to people? Are you being nasty and turning up your nose? I mean, some people like me can't change their faces. So I'm always looking mean, even though I'm not. Even though I'm not. So some people like me, we really can't change our facial things. So, we try to be like, hey, how you doing? But how are you responding to the environment? Are you being super petty for no reason? Are you getting angry? Like I ran into this one girl at Taco Bell and she just had a mad look on her face. And you could tell she had attitude because she snatched the door damn near open. And I'm like, you good, baby girl? Yeah, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, you mad you at Taco Bell? I don't know. So you have to understand like what energy that you're going to give to people. Because like I said, everybody does not deserve your energy. It really don't. Love you too. I love you too. And thank you, Jovan. You're going to share this. I appreciate that. I really do. So every Saturday I go live on Rise High Radio at 10:30. And I really just is let's talk about it. Let's talk about this shit because it's real. It's real and it's affecting us, right? So, I wasn't going to be before you guys too long. I just wanted to give y'all some key factors of, how mature are you being? Are you being mature? Do you think you're mature? Statistics say, y'all know I always give y'all statistics. Come on now. I wouldn't be my Linda if I didn't give you statistics. I appreciate that. I really do. I try to be. I try to give out the sweet energy instead of the one of them. So statistics say, so this is what the people that got all the numbers from, whatever. So statistics say that men mature like no end, like they're not going back to any kind of pettiness, I guess. Men mature at the age of 43. 43. So men don't fully mature until the age of 43. And I already knew that statistic. I already did. So it didn't really surprise me. Really didn't surprise me at all. But men mature at the age of 43. Woo! Man, ooh. So you mean you tell me I gotta wait until a nigga 43? You better stop playing with me. Hopefully this live would allow the statistics to change and maybe some men will mature more than or younger than 43. So men mature at the age of 43. Okay? That's what statistics say. Um, I just, I always knew that statistic. I always knew that statistic. It was always so surprising to me to see that number. Oh shoot. Um, so what age do you think? So if men mature at the age of 43, what age do you think women for mature? Drop them numbers right now. I want to see before I give y'all statistics. What age do you think women mature? So if a man matures at the age of 43, what age do women mature? I want to know. What age do women mature? If a man matures at the age of 43, what age does women mature? Let me see those numbers. Guess. I need guesstimations, as they would say. Guesstimations. Miss Kathy says at the age of 30, women mature. She guessed at the age of 30, women mature. Kay says she guessed at the age of 35, women mature. So we're going back to the question, men mature at the age of 43. What age do you think women mature? Kay says 35. Kathy says 30. What age do you guys think that women mature if men mature at the age of 43? And then I'm going to go ahead and give y'all what statistics actually say about women maturity level. And again, remember, maturity is how you respond to the environment, how you respond to individuals. That's maturity. Um, so Terry says, I'm 43 now, and I would say I matured around 35. So that's coming from a man's perspective. He said that he believes that he was very conscious about how he responded to the environment and how he responded to individuals, and kind of, didn't allow people to get all of his energy. He said about the age of 35. Okay. So once again, Terry, what age do you think women mature? What age? I want to hear, cuz what age do you think women mature? So, like I said, Kathy said 30, Kay says 35. Um, so what age, Terry, do you think women mature? And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the actual statistics of when women mature. Okay, so statistics say men mature at 43. Women mature at 32. 32. Women mature at the age of 32. So you and Kathy, Kay and Kathy was right. Y'all was right in the middle. So women mature at the age of 32, and statistics say that men mature more at the age of 43. Yeah. So Terry says, I believe that a woman matures at a younger age than a man by nature. I would say 30. So you were in that same bracket. 32 is the proper age that a woman matures. Yeah, we mature a little younger. And Terry says by nature we do it. And he's absolutely right, by nature, because we are nurturers. So when you are a nurturer, your maturity level automatically increases. So we are embedded with the nurturing gene. Okay. So with that being said, if you are already born with this nurturing gene, we already have an upper level of maturity from the man. That's just how our DNA is kind of formed. Um, yeah, that's how our DNA is kind of formed. So once again, like I said, through this next 2 weeks, I until 2021 is right around the corner, y'all. Dang, literally right around the corner. 2021 is right around the corner. For these month and a half, I want you to really be mindful of how you respond to people. Be mindful on how you interact with people. I know you be wanting to spill the beans sometimes. You want to gossip sometimes, but sometimes it's not the proper time. It's not. So during these until 2021, I want you to really be conscious about how you respond to individuals and to your environment. Meaning that if somebody cuts you off, don't chase them down. Okay? Let them be great and let them go on about their business. Don't chase them down. I just really want to read the actual definition of maturity. And it was just what I said. Maturity is the ability to respond to the environment and be aware of what's correct or what's a correct time to say things and have a good behavior and knowing when to act accordingly to certain situations. Did we just say that? So knowing how to respond and interact at a certain time. So when our kids is at the damn grocery store, jumping all over the place like they ain't got no sense. Like we ain't raised them right. They jumping all over the place. That's because their maturity level is not up there, right? Their maturity level is still at the lower range. And the lower range psychologists say is the child range. You have an infant range, a child range, a parent range, and then an elderly range of your maturity. So they're at that child range. So that's why they jumping all over the place and ask you 50,000 questions all at one time, because they don't know that that's not the correct environment to be asking me these things. Okay, mommy trying to get dinner ready. She trying to watch this. She trying to post this. She trying to turn in. Mommy got a lot of things going on, or dad got a lot of things going on. So right now is not the proper time while we at the grocery store where the line is like 20 people long for you to sit up there and be bouncing off the wall. So their maturity level is not like it's supposed to be. So that's why, that's why they break it down, those maturity levels of an infant, a child, a parent, and an elder. These are the different brackets. So once again, I appreciate you guys for coming on. I wasn't going to be on for very long, but I just wanted to know how mature you think you are. And like I said, in this season, I want you guys to really be mindful of how you respond to people. Understand the time and the location. And is it time to react the way you want to? Or is it just your emotions getting the best of you? I really want y'all to be mindful of that, because if y'all working on it, you best believe that I'm working on it too. Okay? All right. Well, I will appreciate you guys. Next time, Saturday, 10:30. Next Saturday, 10:30. I ain't gonna say sharp because y'all know I'll be late. Next Saturday, 10:30. Join me next Saturday on Rise High Radio. Let's talk about it. I appreciate you guys. And once again, like I said, really be mindful about how you respond and the timeliness that you're responding. Like, is this the right time to respond? All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. and you guys have an awesome weekend. All right? Peace.